let's go though. Got about to do it, man. Just watch. ATWDTV, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to ATWDTV. Hello again to all my new subscribers, to everybody that has shared my videos. I'm getting good responses from my latest series, When the Six is Good. So thank you guys for that. I love feedback. I love that the fact that it's inspiring you guys, and no matter what you go through, never feel like you're alone. You understand what I'm saying? It's billions of people in the world. I don't care if nobody talks about it. You're never alone. So never put yourself out like that. So thank you again for that. It truly means a lot. Trust me. Because like I said before, it was like I told somebody in the comments, it used to be a time where I could never even imagine opening up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's from such a dark place. You know what I'm saying? So just thank God for that strength. Moving on, all the way driven. I wanted you guys to get my EP if you haven't. My first EP. You see, yeah. Next time you guys probably see me, I have a haircut. I got a security job, so I'm gonna be securing stuff. Matter of fact, when I was on a job, because I'm just coming in, the manager, the dude that hired me, he had the handcuffs, and I kind of tuned them out. As soon as I saw the handcuffs, my mind just started going in together. I'm like, he's like, okay, Xavier. I'm like, yeah. That's how it was. But anyway, you guys enjoyed the CD. Some of these songs are not. It's 4-track CD. If you want it, make sure you inbox me, tweet me, Facebook me, all the way driven, Instagram, all that. All my links are on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys check me out. It's some exclusive music that haven't been released to the world yet, so you guys gotta check it out. I'm sure you guys will be blessed. I've been getting good feedback from that thus far. I'm just climbing up the ladder. I'm an independent artist, gospel life artist, as I like to call it. But we're here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Preachers of LA, episode 3. And I'm slightly kind of aggravated because I did like a 16-minute video before this. And when I put it in iMovie, there was no audio. So basically, I did a whole video. So that made my whole day. And it's already been long. So just jumping right into it, let me make sure I get my notes or whatnot. This episode was it was much more interesting than episode 2. Episode 2 was so dry. They should have put all that in like the extra footage or something, because it was really nothing interesting about it. First of all, let's talk about Diedrich and Dominique. Sex before marriage. This is how I feel about it. God better not send you to me, because you're going to be getting dealt with every night. That's all I'm saying. So if we're going to get married, let's go ahead and get married. And I know it's easier said than done, but I hope God blesses me to, when I do meet the person I'm supposed to marry, to abstain from sex until we get married. It's so easy to judge, but when you think about it, like if you love somebody and you have a child with them, I'm sure y'all have had sex more than one time, and you don't live with that person, now you have to wait till you get married because you're trying to honor God, even though you haven't honored Him in the past. That's a difficult situation. So I understand Diedrich and Dominique with that situation. And I love Dominique's mother, by the way. When Dominique was saying, can you watch Destin for me? He's like, yeah, do I have a choice? And I just love her mom. I'm not going to go through her whole dialogue, but I love her in this episode. You have to watch it again. And if you haven't seen the episode, it's on Preachers of LA Oxygen channel. You can watch the previous episodes. Diedrich is very headstrong. He don't seem like the type of person I can hang around for too long. Like, I'll be ready to fight him, seem like. But I love his music, and that's all that matters. This is another thing I probably haven't addressed in the first 2 reviews. I don't know if I'm going to do every episode review. It just depends on how I feel, because I'm watching too many series. Like, I'm on Netflix. I'm watching Netflix, and I'm catching up on Scandal because I don't got no cable. So I'm doing past season 1. I'm almost done with season 2. Well, I ain't almost done. I'm still at the beginning, closer to the beginning of season 2. And I'm still catching up. And then I started watching Breaking Bad, which I'm like kind of addicted to. So I got too much going on, and it's like not a healthy place to be watching multiple series. It's just like I feel like I'm going crazy. But what else am I gonna say? My mind is everywhere, y'all. I babble. My mind be here, there, and everywhere. I be thinking what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna eat, what I gotta do tomorrow, how I prepare. Do I want to go to the gym finally? Again, again, and again. Uh, Bishop Noel and his his friend. She's very pretty. You can tell she's an older lady, but she's very well kept. She has gorgeous eyes. I don't know what color her eyes is. Whatever color they are gorgeous. And obviously, you can tell there's something more than friends there. But I think they're trying to downplay it because obviously it's a special relationship. And from the Tea Party, when Levette was questioning Loretta, obviously it was a little tension. And then in the confessional, Loretta was like, she's feeling some type of energy, like Levette must be bored, blah 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 blah. I thought that was kind of interesting, but Bishop, I love the way Bishop when he preaches, how he articulates. You know what I'm saying? He like brings the grits to the fish table. You know what I'm saying? To the fish fry. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about? All right. What else? But, see, the first review was so much better. I'm so mad. Like, but all y'all do be watching me not. You wouldn't be able to hear anything. Now I gotta do this, and it's not as fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like I was feeling it the first time. Now I gotta press through it, and I feel like I gotta make this video much short because I hate watching long videos if it's not like a true life documentary. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Jay, this is the first time I actually kind of more so kind of connected to him, not necessarily to him, but to his wife. When she was talking about befriending other women of faith, first ladies or whatever, and the deception that comes along with it, not knowing if people are really there for you, but there for to build a reputation for themselves or for all the wrong intentions. You understand what I'm saying? So when she started speaking up at the table, at the tea party, excuse me, I was like, okay, we get a feel like her character is coming into to place. It's starting to have its own platform, not just Pastor Jay's wife. You understand what I'm saying? So I thought that was a good thing. And this is how I feel. When people say pastors are living lavishly, see, that's opened up another can of worms. I don't know if you guys saw Bishop T.D. Jakes in reference to the Preachers of LA, but I felt like it was so unnecessary. It was just so extra. I'm trying to figure out how were you preaching a whole different sermon and you just jumped on the Preachers of LA, and he said something to the effect of, well, I'm from Dallas, I'm not from LA. And obviously he was talking about Preachers of LA. And I have a lot of respect for Bishop T.D. Jakes, but one thing I've come to realize, people's opinion and the Word of God are two different things. That's Bishop T.D. Jakes' opinion. And I feel like pastors live in a certain type of way. I feel like if you're taking on full-on ministry, and if you believe in something, people will support you, especially if it's kingdom things, but you can't necessarily depend on that because I come from a smaller church. That's what I'm used to. And my grandma was the pastor, so I'm like the pastor's son, and my grandma was also a full-time teacher, an elementary school teacher, even the school that I went to. And I had plenty of opportunities to be in her class, but obviously that's a conflict of interest, But, love you, grandma. But, however, my grandma, a lot of the time, she took money from her own pocket to pay the church bills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, even on a larger scale, if you're taking a full-on ministry, you don't have time to work. So it depends on what you want. Everybody's stance is different. It's kind of hard to be a pastor and work a regular job and still take care of your family and still... That's very challenging. Like, that's close to impossible. Very few people did it. My grandma did it, and, it's stressful. That's all I can say. I'll be telling you 1,000 story if I dug from my own plate with that one. But like I say, at the end of the day, people have to answer to God. At the end of the day, these people have to face themselves in the mirror. So whether or not they're stealing from the church, using the money for the wrong things, for self-pleasure, for lavish vacation, whatever the situation may be, that's why God says what's in your heart matters the most. Because what's in your heart, it shall prevail. What's in your heart, out of the abundance does the mouth speak. Out of the abundance of the heart does the mouth speak. So if whatever you're doing is coming from a bad place, you're going to reap those seeds. You understand? And it's going to be made manifest. So I hope all these preachers that might be watching this video or any ministers. It don't matter what position you're in, whether it's on your job. People still everywhere you go. I've had plenty of experiences at McDonald's that were not good. However, I still eat there like every day. You understand what I'm saying? I can't blame the genre of McDonald's for a few bad experiences or even a lot of bad experiences because every situation is different. Every McDonald's is different. Every McDonald's is ran by a different person. So I get tired of people try to blame the church for this and this and that. No, 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 no. You need to look at that person. This person represents God, but at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. You have a responsibility for your own salvation. It's the whole point that I'm trying to make. Take responsibility for what you do. And the thing that kills me the most about the people who judge so harshly is the people that don't even go to church. People who so far away from the church, it's not even funny. Like, you haven't been to church since 1993 and you're going to try to judge somebody. At least we can see that they about Jesus' business some way, somehow. With you, we didn't even know you believe in God first. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when people just be just trying to go so hard. It's okay to have opinion, but don't be going hard on these people. Like, it was disturbing to me before the show even came out. I was on YouTube, and these people having 30-minute videos and stuff of a show that haven't even came out, having these strong opinions, talking about this show is wrong, all this show is going to show this and that, talking about Pimps of LA and all this stuff. I'm like, the show haven't even came out. How could you feel so strongly? You ain't even seen the first episode. All you going off is a trailer, if that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, people like that, you can't sway it. It's like, don't even waste your time. And that's a petty battle to fight with somebody. Let them believe what they're gonna believe because at the end of the day, they're gonna believe it, and I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. You understand what I'm saying? I do my part. I give my tithes. I give my offering. Now, if the pastor or the people that's in charge use it for something different, that ain't on me. That's on them. That's I wash my hands when God told me give this is what you do, blah blah blah. That's the only thing that matters. That's your job. That's it. It ain't your job to where this money going, where that money going. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't really your job. You feel what I'm saying? Long story short, y'all smart enough to know where I'm coming from. If you don't, take it to Jesus because I can't help you. What else did I talk about? Pastor Gibson. Is it me? Or did the two thugs, the big boy and the old man with the braids, they must have already been Christians because I'm not really believing they part. Like, they just became Christians all of a sudden. They're just easily swayed to Bishop Gibson. Like, I don't know. Maybe they were like thugs back in the day. Maybe the old man was thugs back in like in like against like in the 1970s, 60s, 50s, something like that. There's something. Obviously, it's not scripted to a certain point, but they ain't babies in Christ. This ain't their first week or first month knowing Jesus. Like, brand new. When they start talking, like, yeah, they know Jesus. This ain't nothing new for them. Maybe it's just for TV to show that he been Compton. I don't know. I'm not trying to say he faking nothing because I do believe in his ministry and I do respect his ministry because I think more than anything, I can relate to his ministry more because my grandma, she was an evangelist before she was a pastor, and we did a lot of street ministry, like I said before. So I know what that's like. I know what it's all about. And we used to be in one of the poverty-stricken places in Miami. So I know what that's about. And he works in Compton. He's from Compton, which is like the poverty-stricken place in all of LA, and probably the U.S. A lot of crimes and gangs. It's improved a lot. Compton not what it used to be, but it still doesn't carry a good reputation. I think the only pastor that haven't delivered nothing for me yet is Pastor Wayne Chaney. Like, his wife, is sweet. She chocolate thickness, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's more interesting than he is. We haven't really seen him preach or really did anything. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Not how they present the other pastors. And I noticed that there's so much I can say. This would be like a 2-hour video. Because I work in Hollywood and I'm around Hollywood people, I know how the editors will edit the commercials to draw you in and make you think a certain way, how the characters look at each other and portray them like oh, she said something, they making that face, like, you know what I'm saying? So all these things are edited. We be thinking these things are real. Before I came to LA, I'm thinking, oh, that court show is real. This court show, reality really ain't reality TV, because it is scripted. It has some type of form to it. It's not just like I wake up in the morning and we going at it, we talking about this particular thing. That's not the way it goes. They put you in the scene like, okay, address this issue because it has to make sense. Our life doesn't make sense. We go through the situation today and then we talk about it months from now. You know how life is. So that's basically what it is. I'm not gonna keep going on. If you want my CD, inbox. When you see my microphone, my home studio, Xavier Eskridge, just in case you guys don't know me, gospel life artist, talk about real things. I got some new music out. Can I be real with you? It has its own little lyric, little thing video. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook. If you want my personal Facebook, it's all the way driven as well. I'm very active on there at facebook.com/, which is like my artist page, XEmusic7. I think I pretty much addressed everything. I hope this show gets more interesting. That's all I'm saying. That's it. All right. I love you guys. Continue to feedback. Thank you guys for watching this long video. I'm sorry, but stuff happens. Be all the way driven. Peace.